Hello children, my name's Tracy. I've got Shannon with me and we're going to take you through some yoga for about 15 minutes. So find yourself on your mat or on the floor, wherever you are, and try and sit cross-legged. Or if it's not comfortable for you, sit on your legs like this. But wherever's comfortable for you, so you can sit for a few minutes. I'm going to ask you to be quiet. Bring your hands onto your knees wherever you're seated. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Real deep breath and blow out through your mouth. Try that one more time. In through your nose and blow out through your mouth. Try and sit up nice and straight. Trying to keep your back nice and straight. Okay, we're just going to do some cat-cows while we're here in this position. So we're going to breathe in. And when you breathe in, I just want you to, using your hands, just to take your gaze, look up to the ceiling, trying to arch your back. And then when you exhale, you round your back and you're trying to get your chin on your chest, trying to move away from your knees. See if we can do that. Inhale, taking your eyes up, arching your back. Exhale, rounding your back, moving away from your knees. One more, inhale. Look up to the ceiling and exhale, trying to get your chin on your chest. And then sit back up. With your head, let's just rotate our shoulders, keeping our eyes looking to the front or keeping them closed, it's up to you. Rotate your shoulders back. Now we're going to rotate your shoulders forward. Try and get them as big as you can, the movements. And let's just let our shoulders relax down. Let's see if we can get our left ear onto our left shoulder. So just taking our head to the side, holding it there for a couple of breaths. Then bringing it back to the centre. And then trying to get your right ear onto your right shoulder. Don't hunch up your shoulders though, keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. And then bringing your head to the top again. Taking your look, so taking your gaze, take it over to the left, trying to look over your left shoulder. Hold it there, and then coming back to the centre, and then taking it to the right. Just warming up through the neck. Going back to centre. Looking down at your floor, at the mat, whatever you sat on, trying to get your chin to your chest. And then bringing it to centre, and then taking your head back. Looking up to the ceiling, don't overstrain. Coming back to centre. Bringing the hands together, clasping the fingers, and bringing the hands on top of the tummy like this. That's an inhale. And with an exhale, we're going to push our hands away. Reaching forward. With an inhale, taking them up to the ceiling. Reach, 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 reach. And with an exhale, bringing our arms down, cactusing the arms down. So we're doing that again. We'll breathe in, pulling into the tummy. Breathe out, pushing your clasped hands away. Breathe in, taking it up to the ceiling. And then cactus the arms. Breathing out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, pushing your arms away. Breathe in to take it up to the ceiling. And then breathe out through cactus arms. And then placing your hands back on your knee. Taking your right hand and placing it on top of your left knee. Breathe in and take your left arm up, reaching it up to the ceiling. And then take that arm and place it on the floor behind you. Okay, sitting with an inhale, sit up nice and tall. And with an exhale, take your twist round to look behind you. Just hold this pose for a few breaths. Coming forward, place both hands on top of your knees. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So place your left hand on top of your right knee. Breathe in and take your right arm up to the ceiling. And then with an exhale, place it down on the floor behind you and take your gaze looking over your shoulder and hold it here. And slowly come back. Now we're going to put our feet out in front of us. And we're going to, with our arms, we can help ourselves back to lie down. So you're on your mat in your space. With your right leg, we're going to lift the leg up and we're going to bring our knee into our chest. Flex the foot, that means put your toe up to the ceiling, and then with your clasped hands, put them in front of your shin, in front of your leg, and try and get that knee closer to you. Holding it there. Then I'd like you to release with the hands and then try and push your heel up through to the ceiling. So your foot is flexed, that means your toes are facing your face and your heel is trying to push up through to the ceiling through a straight leg. Let's just bend that knee one more time and let's push it up through a straight leg, up to the ceiling through the heel. Let's see if we can grasp our hands again behind the thigh. You can raise your head and your shoulders off the mat if you want to, or you can keep them on the mat, wherever's comfortable for you, and just hold that. It might be that you can walk your hands up to your back of your calf, just to pull that leg in a bit more. Okay, release that leg down, back to where it started with your left leg, bringing the knee in, flexing the foot so the toes are up to the ceiling, clasping the hands in front of the shin and pulling the knee into the chest. Keep breathing, breathing is really important. Now we're going to straighten that leg, pushing up through the heel, trying to straighten through the leg, through the heel of your foot, pulling your toes towards your face. And then if you're ready, we're going to clasp our fingers again and try and get hold behind the thigh, behind the big part of your leg. You can bring your head up and your shoulders up if you want to. You don't have to. And you can also walk up a bit higher if you want to, trying to pull that straight leg in towards you. Hold it for a couple of breaths. And then walk it back down and put that leg back down. Let's come up to sitting. Bend the right leg. Take that foot over your left leg, placing the foot on the floor. With your left arm, grab hold of the right knee. With the right arm, let's raise up to the ceiling with an inhale, and with an exhale, place that hand behind you and look over your shoulder, looking behind you. Holding this position here. Just another variation of a twist. And come back to center. Unravel your legs. And with your knee bend, take that left foot over. Make sure the foot is on the mat. Right hand is placed in front of your left knee. Raise the left hand towards the ceiling and then place it down behind you on the floor and try and get to look behind you. Don't forget to breathe. Come back to center. Unravel the legs. Let's see if we can do a nice slow one for the stomach, for the core, holding your hands out in front of you, and we're just going to unravel one vertebrae, that's your spine, at a time. So we're just going to lower ourselves with each breath, breathing in and out on the way down, trying to let gravity not take hold, pulling in the tummy muscles, try and keep us upright. Oh, keep fighting against it, until eventually you have to just fall down. Well done. Okay, bring your left sole of your foot in touch with your mat. Bring your right foot up high. Cross your right foot to your left knee. And just with your right hand, try to move your right knee further away from you. Just hold it as far as you can away from you. And release it. Put that foot down on the floor. Let's do the same with the left foot. So reaching up through the heel first, just getting that. Then taking it across. And then with your left hand, just pushing your knee away to open up the hip. Don't forget to breathe. Placing that foot in touch with your mat. Your knees are bent. And we're going to do a hip raise. So placing your hands onto your mat. And then with an inhale, we're just going to raise our hips. So our shoulders are still in touch with the mat. Our head is nice and relaxed. And then lower down. We're going to do that. And we're going to do it with the flow of the arms. So with an inhale, we're going to take it up to the hips and we're going to bring our arms into play. Here we go, taking up overhead. And then with an exhale, bringing our arms back, lowering our back to the mat. We'll try that 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up through the hips. Exhale. One more time. And lowering down. Lifting ourselves up to seated. Crossing our legs. Wherever's comfortable. Let's reach up. Both hands up to the ceiling, reaching tall through the fingertips. Really reaching. And with an exhale, trying to get our hands onto the mat in front of us, into a fold, wherever you land, it doesn't matter. Nice deep breaths. Let's see if we can walk your hands to the left. Walk to the left. And then when you've got your chest over your left knee, just see if you can fold down with your chest, trying to rest onto your left leg. Okay. Now we're going to walk it all the way back to the center. And let's hold it in the center for 1 or 2 more breaths. Look at Shannon there. Oh, aren't you? Nearly double. Let's walk over to the right. Just go as far as you can go. Everybody's different. And trying to get your chest onto your leg. Keep breathing. Walking it back. Coming back to sitting up. Let's take our hands behind us and the fingers are pointing towards our feet. Okay, and we're just going to lean back into our hands and just take our gaze up to the ceiling. Try and straighten your arms if you can. It might mean that your shoulder blades, which are in your back, okay, they might try to meet. And if we can, we're going to try and raise our hips off the floor through straight arms. Pushing up through your legs. Gaze at the ceiling. And then lower down. Right, okay. Let's take our legs to one side. We're nearly finished now. And we're just going to come into put the big toes together. So can you see through? Put your big toes together and your knees are as wide as your mat. Okay, so that's your position there. And then you're going to sit back onto those, yeah? And then we're going to walk our hands forward. Just make sure all my attire is safe. And then we're going to walk our hands forward and we're going to try to see if we can get our head, our forehead, to touch the mat. And we're trying to push our bottom into our heels and we're trying to stretch our fingertips forward. Getting a nice big stretch through child's pose. Hold it here. Walking back up nice and gently with the hands. Bringing the knees in together. Curl your toes. So it means just curl your toe like I'm showing you there. So curl your toe at the back and sit up into a kneeling. So your toes should be curled under now. So we're getting a nice stretch. I'm going to do a side view for you. Curl the toes and we're just going to sit back on our heels. That stretches all the underside of your feet. It's a nice stretch. Let's breathe in, taking our arms up. Breathe out, letting the arms come back down. Uncurl your toes. Sit back down onto your heels. Hands into prayer. And we're going to say together, Namaste. See you later. Bye.